Welcome back to another 3 Bourbon Years. This week, Henry McKenna in the house. And we haven't reviewed this bottle in a while.
No.
I will intro by saying we did this in like one of our first 10 videos in our regrets that we are no longer buying. And I will say...
It was kind of harsh back then.
It was harsh.
It was a bit harsh.
And it deserves a single bottle review. Taylor recently polished one and said, guys, we were way off.
Way
and
wrong.
We've heard that these can be a little spotty from barrel to barrel because they are single
They're
barrels.
single barrel, and maybe we could have had a bad barrel. We
So what do we know?
do have a batch here from 2021. It was barreled in October of 2011, which is kind of cool. This is the Bottle and Bond aged 10 years from Heaven Hill, by the way. Very big things with this one. I mean, it won, what was it, 2018?
Yeah.
Won Whiskey of the Year, and then that's what made it explode. And then these were all over the shelves, and then for, 2020, 2021, you couldn't find them, or they were jacked up. They're like $150. Not worth that, but still, there's a lot of hype around it. It's kind of settled down since now you can kind of find them on the shelves and stuff, but I don't know. I'm curious. It's been a long time since
At least
I've
in our
had them.
area, you can find them. I know some people still have problems, I think, finding this, but we can find these pretty consistently. There's a couple stores around us that I think sell them for around $40.
Yeah, $40.
So
that's a good price
for a 10-year bottled and bond
100
product.
proof too. Yeah.
It's kind of wild. So I'll go ahead and get it poured. And while I do that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you check out our other videos. We have quite a few at this point. Pause for cork pop. You haven't done that in a long time.
Ooh, hey, not bad.
B+.
Like Mitch had mentioned, we actually mentioned this bottle, or it came up in a regrets video that we did way back when the channel started, and so we weren't really happy with it. We weren't really in tune to Heaven Hill.
Yeah.
But that's kind of changed since then.
Well,
so.
yeah, I think that hype kind of got us overthinking it too.
So the other thing is, I've noticed that a lot of Booker's lovers love Henry McKenna. And I don't know if that's a correlation to the profile, just because it seems to maybe not be the most popular. Bookers are like fringe, like metal people. I feel like that, like they don't like, you know what I mean? I'm becoming a Booker's person. I don't know.
Well, I think we all have, ever since we did that
It's
little
like
book
some
video.
1986.
Yeah,
I got you. I feel that.
I don't know.
But we've been starting to talk about like we need to get into Bookers. Like we've been kind of leaning that way, and the nuttiness, the nuts are not
Nuts in your
Not
mouth.
quite as.
they're not the worst thing in the world now. It's kind of different from what we normally have. So I think we're just going through the motions, like or not the motions, but we're just kind of evolving.
Yeah.
Like we've been so into the Buffalo Trace stuff, so into
As everyone is
some
when
of
they
these
first,
standard products that we're just looking for something different, and maybe that's what's happening. I don't know, but I will say, so the last one that I did polish, Ethan mentioned it. It was actually kind of amazing. Actually, it wasn't one that I polished. It was one that I had given as a gift at Christmas
that's right.
time.
And then
we
you
opened it
drank
up
it
on a
together,
random
yeah.
day and tried it, and I could not believe how good this bottle
You were
tasted.
like, crap, shouldn't have given that one away.
Yeah, it was a honey
You
bottle.
kept going back to it, right?
And I kept going back to it. Like
yeah.
every time I go over to this person's house now,
You're like, oh.
like they don't care. They're always like, just take whatever you want. So I always just pop it open and have a pour of it because it's so good. It's just like caramely, nutty peanut butter goodness, and it's intense flavor. And I don't know what
I'm
the
pretty
hell we were
excited for this
thinking
one.
back when we did that. So sorry, let's get into it.
Oh, dude.
I mean, it smells like just like a caramel.
That's
like
nice.
a nutty caramel bomb.
The first thing that comes to mind is robust.
Ooh.
Like
It's there.
robust.
There's a lot of flavors or smells,
Yeah, just
flavor
aromas,
smells.
yeah.
Yeah.
Campfire popcorn.
Yeah, I
Ooh,
would say that.
kettle corn. Definitely.
Not like buttery, just like
Kettle
yeah.
corn. I like that.
Or Cracker Jack. Cracker Jack-esque.
Why'd you say it that way?
Cracker
Cracker
Jack.
Jack.
Because that's how they say it at the field, right?
It's a little musty.
Yeah, I got some mushroom, some earthy notes in there.
I pick up the caramel you're talking about, like the
Yeah.
caramel corn.
Like a caramel corn. Yeah, so like a kettle corn.
A little offensive.
Is that what kettle corn is?
I don't know. I think kettle corn is,
It's like a sweet.
yeah, it's more sugar-based than like caramel.
It's almost like a toffee smell.
Yes. Yeah, that's like,
This isn't something you're gonna just dunk your head in. Like it's there.
yeah.
I mean, it's 100 proof, right?
Yeah.
So
It smells above its weight. I mean, we did crack it too, so.
yeah, this is a fresh crack too.
I get darker everything.
Yeah.
I don't get like citrus and floral or like fruit. It's like caramely
It's the sweets.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Like
Baking goods, definitely.
Yeah.
Like we're in a bakery. We're not exactly in like a apple orchard.
It's not tropical.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, let's do it. You can only nose for so long.
Cheers.
Some really nice legs on there too.
Ooh, there's butter. Ooh, that's buttery.
It is buttery.
Ooh, I like that. Like,
that is mouth coating.
like my mouth is watering right now.
Just after the first sip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like have another.
Have another.
That's just because you're a raging drunk.
That's right. I did just get done with work, so I'm ready to have a couple. My body's like, welcome home.
I get a decent amount of cinnamon on the front, and not necessarily baking cinnamon, more like the Big Ready.
I agree. I think
Cinnamon.
it's to me it's more on like the mid palate. Like the very beginning to me is it's almost kind of like a little bit of a bitter peanut shell. in
It
a way.
is,
Like
yeah.
there's like a slight
You get
bitterness to
peanut,
it.
yeah.
Not like it's not overwhelming or anything like that. But it's there.
A slate burnt toast.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
On the
something. There's a
front.
burnt aspect
Yes,
to it. for
like
sure.
a char.
Oh yeah, that. It's not like a smoky side of like a campfire.
No,
But I
it's-
get like, if you take some of that burnt charcoal aspect on like a steak, and you get some of the buttery saltiness of that.
like grill
grill char.
yes,
So-
exactly.
I think like buttery saltiness
Yeah.
is in there big time. Like it's almost like a salted caramel, like a salted burnt caramel to me. Like
Yeah, no,
it's- yeah.
But that tail end has something sweet on it too.
Yeah.
This is like a complex.
It lingers for quite a while. I mean, the finish.
It's not like the longest finish in the world,
No,
but to me
no.
it's not the shortest either. Like it's
say
it's
medium.
a good medium
Yeah.
strong finish
I mean, we're talking $40 bottle,
for us at least.
high,
Picture, okay,
high-ish value for that price.
there is like this is like outdoor summer grill out aromas and flavors.
Right, I'm by my smoker. I'm smoking some.
That's what I mean. Like you're cooking steaks with
Yeah.
like grill pieces falling off. Somebody's got some like popcorn or like hot peanuts on like the fire,
Right? Yeah.
and you're like smelling all these things at once and like tasting them and having a little bit of that, having a little bit of this, and then you throw a stick of Big Red gum in. Like,
Now that
Dude, you put me
now that
right
you're
there.
saying that, like I just took a whiff of
Yeah.
it, and I literally got like I felt like I was outside smelling like someone making popcorn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, like that's spot on.
Super weird.
Aromas, taste, everything.
Wow.
If you're new to the channel, I like to
He likes
paint a
to-
picture.
Yeah, you put us there,
Take you
and you do it
places.
well.
All right. So $40.
I mean, I would say you can find this comfortably right around 45, 50.
And I
Yeah.
will say I have seen it
Yeah, yeah.
in some like, the overpriced stores that are
Yeah.
$100, $150, and it's interesting though. The thing that does scare me about this is the fact that I've just heard so many people like, I love it, I don't really care for it.
It's really hit or miss,
single
yeah.
barrel.
Yeah.
Is that the normal case? I don't know. Is it?
That's kind of
consistent
fun
enough?
though. Is that fun enough
I
now
think that's we do.
to push us in the direction of going for it when we see them, right?
It's pretty darn unique, and what do we ask for, right? Something that's not MGP, something that's unique, at least has some like proof to
Yeah.
it, and it's got an age statement. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, we're leaning more towards a single. Like when I first started, I wasn't a huge fan of single barrels because it's not repeatable typically, right? You get the one, if you really like it, then you're like,
Never
crap,
get it
I gotta go
again,
find
yeah.
it. Like, so I wasn't a huge fan of it, but now that uniqueness is more appealing to me. So like this kind of thing and like the Booker's batches and all this stuff is like, I get the glamour of it. Like
Yeah.
I understand it now. So
do you guys know what you think about this yet? Like, are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
One last thought. I thought of a video.
Mm-hmm.
We should do something like you've got a bourbon shelf and you only have X amount of dollars to spend.
Oh, like do you get a lot of cheaper bottles or do
That's
you
what I'm
get
saying.
like one
Because
hitter?
I picture like this next to like an early times, next to like
Yeah.
there's some really good budget
So
whiskeys.
we did a $200. So check that video out. We
Yeah.
did a starting a whiskey collection with $200. I
Yep.
believe it was.
I think we got like 4 or 5 bottles in that.
Yeah,
right?
yep. So that was a great one. But I think you're onto something. I think we should do, and maybe it's individual. Maybe
Right.
it could
I
be
would
all
like
together,
the
it could be
individual and not releasing what
we
we're
set a
doing.
budget and we say, okay, what does Mitch come to the table with at that budget? What does Ethan come? And then we do. Yeah. So I think that'd be really interesting.
Yeah,
This
we're
one
gonna
might
do that
make
one.
it
That,
at like
that's fun.
$40.
Yeah, that's fun.
You just gave away your try by deny, but let's drop it.
Yeah.
Taylor
do you
goes
go
first.
You
since I
go
was,
first,
like, the
since
advocate
you
of this
pretty
bottle?
much already said.
Yeah. So yeah, of course I'm a buy on this. Now this one in particular is not, I don't think, as good as the other one that we opened. But again, I think that's just coming from the single barrel aspect of these. You're gonna get some variation. Hopefully it's not too much. I think they make enough of it where it's probably pretty even.
It's pretty
but
tame, yeah.
there's just something about that one that we opened up, and it could have been the setting. It could have been a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the summer. We were out back on the porch. So there's a lot of things going on that could
Yep.
have influenced that decision to text you guys and tell you how great it was.
Yeah.
I was also drinking a little bit, so yeah, that could have helped too. But
I know, but I feel like that's when your best thoughts come out, or when you're like 4 pours
your
deep,
honest
and you're
opinion
like,
comes out.
This
Yeah.
is so good.
Well, and when you're directly comparing it to whatever else you were drinking,
Yeah.
right? And you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, this one offers a lot more.
Yep.
But for me, $40, even like, let's be
Even
honest,
50.
like let's say $50-$60, you're getting 100 proof whiskey.
Don't
Right?
give them ideas.
It's 10 years. It's a single barrel.
Is Heaven
It's
Hill
from
winning
a-
us over?
It's from a reputable distillery, right? Like, I don't know what else we want. Like, this is right up the alley. And this
Right.
stuff tastes good. Like,
single
I'm sorry,
barrel,
like, I
it's
could
good.
drink this. This could be an everyday drinker for me. This is like a regular, like,
and it's available enough
I can
to
come
become
home
one.
and just
for
drink
us.
one of these.
Yeah.
It's so
I'm
funny because
happy.
we were hating on that one that we tried.
Yeah, I
Must have
regret
been a bad
that.
bottle.
Could have been a bad bottle. It just wasn't doing it for us. We were also fanboying on Buffalo Trace.
Well,
big
at the
time.
time, yeah. I mean, we were so obsessed with like some of their like Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
We're like, ooh, Eagle Rare 10.
like, we would've said
10
Eagle Rare was
year,
better than this.
you know, $36. It's
I
cheaper.
don't think I would say that now. Personally, that's an interesting battle.
It's actually, yeah. I mean, they're combating about the same price point, same age. Eagle Rare is actually weaker though.
I'm going next.
Less proof.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
I one thing that's magical about this is like trying this again. When we all go down to the Bourbon Trail, Heaven Hill's positioned in a really cool, like, it almost looks like farmland, but you see all these rick houses and you're like, there's larceny in there.
Yeah.
There's like Henry
Oh, yeah,
McKenna
yeah.
in there. So I think like being there and seeing the operation and then
special.
knowing where these come from makes it that much more fun. So
Right.
excited about that. Yeah, I'm gonna be a buy. I mean, $40. We just spent $250 on a bottle. We spent $180 on it. Like, this is the perfect buy all day long. You're at the store, you're grocery shopping, and you already have $200 in groceries. You grab one of these, you're not thinking about
I
it.
got 240.
You know you're good. You know the value's there. You're not
value's there.
questioning it. You're not going to regret it. Like,
You're happy with it. I will say I had the one that we tried in another one, and that second one I had at a buddy's house I didn't care for either. So I don't. That's my only concern with this is
Inconsistency.
Inconsistency. But as of now, this one I'm enjoying.
I think this one's great. I like it.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes. So
yeah, for me, I would throw this in line with Elijah Craig Barrel Proof for me. Not quite Larceny. Like, for me, Larceny has been more consistent.
Sure.
I think like the last 3 or 4 Larcenies we've had, we've been a fan of all of them. Where Elijah Craig has been hit or miss, and granted that's barrel proof. This is hitting along those lines. However, just like Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, it is such a steal for the price you're getting it at. Nothing else competes at that rate. I mean, you average
early times maybe.
typically you average about $10 per year
$24.
of aging, right? They say
Yeah.
so. Like, this should be a $100 product. It's $40. I mean, we're talking less than half the price it should be from a legendary distillery.
So
I
you
mean,
buy?
yeah, I'm a buy.
So what you're saying is we should go out and buy probably, I don't know, all of these that we see,
Well,
because it shouldn't even be $40.
you could
And
argue-
the fact that we can find it for 40 is probably
Right.
rare, because I think I've said that before in some comments, and people
Yeah.
have been like, you can find Henry McKenna for 40, like,
Right.
off.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So,
it's gonna be.
yeah.
It should be like $80-$90 for. But like, you know, as far as single barrels go, you could say try on every single barrel product, because it's like,
Could, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, watch videos, watch YouTube videos if you know you align with somebody's palate, like if you align with ours or Bourbon Junkies or whoever you watch, and all of a sudden they try a batch and they're like, this one's good. Well, yeah, go buy that one. But like, these we're saying are worth the. Like, if you're at the store and you
worth the
haven't watched
risk.
videos yet, and you see one on the shelf, generally you're getting a good value, and it's going to be at least good. I mean,
And guess
they're
what?
Not bad.
If you hate it, you throw it in a mixer and you move on. Because
I mean, it's a damn good mixer, no
And it's
matter
40
what.
it
yeah,
is,
yeah.
but I'm just saying the person who buys it is like,
No, I agree though.
yuck. Well, it was $40.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Exactly.
not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
And
So we got 3 buys. So certified legend among the bourboniers.
I mean, I gave a couple of these away as gifts. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, damn it.
I
Like,
passed up on like quite a few of them too, and this is one you should have on your shelf. Let's be honest. You should
Yeah.
always look at your shelf. One of these should be up there.
it's a shelf guarantee.
yeah, I love that. It's like a little Nerf football.
The Bourboniers.
I do like the design too.
the
It's
Bourboniers shelf guarantee. This one.
Yes.
Put the sticker. We need
Stamp
to
of
print some
approval.
stickers and send them out.
You want me to take a dump in a box and put a
You
guarantee
put a
on it?
guarantee on it. I got some spare time.
All right, so that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. Have you been able to find this bottle? What price do you find it at? Like I said in the comments, we've read a lot that people can't find this for $40.
Understandably.
So yeah, let us know what you're seeing. You're gonna see a video pop up over in that corner down there. Watch our next video. We got a ton of them out there. It really helps us out if you share this video with people. Just like, comment, subscribe, drop a comment. We reply to I think every single.
But yeah,
one.
we do. Well, yeah, we definitely try to. So.
So talk some smack to us, and we'll talk some smack back.
Yeah, I know. We'll, slap and tickle. All right.
Yeah, that'll do it for this one.
All for one and one for all.
Cheers.